Hello and welcome to our very special signing day edition of Falcon Weekly. I'm Andy Barch and I'm joined by the head coach of the football team, Coach Adam Howard. And first and foremost, want to dig into the whole recruiting process here, but you really have to be relieved that this day is finally here.
We're excited. We put in a lot of work. This is a year-round process to attract guys and the right fit for our football program. We think we've done a pretty good job. Our staff has been hustling around. They've done a great job.
And certainly a lot to build on. A good year last year, certainly a great start to the season, and we expect some better things going into a new conference in the coming season. We're going to dive into some of these prospects in particular. Of course, Ohio, a hotbed for high school talent, and I know you were able to nab a number of good prospects in the Ohio area, but you went outside the state and want to talk about some of the players that you nabbed specifically from the Detroit area.
Sure, yeah. Coach Whitlow, our D-line coach, grew up in Detroit, and we sent him up there just to identify prospects, and we were actually surprised by the amount of interest that we had from the area. This was starting about a year ago, and we were able to really, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, sign a few guys today that are outstanding guys from the state of Michigan. Brandon Watkins is a tailback from Southfield who is heavily recruited by a lot of Division I schools, and a lot of the GLIAC competitors, and we were able to be a fit for him. It was all about being the right fit for him, and we think we've got an outstanding one there. Cedric Hill is a safety, also from Southfield, who on Rivals.com, both are 3-star recruits. He is an outstanding safety. He's a sprinter. We think we've been able to attract a couple of guys there that are going to make a huge impact on our team.
Well, and of course, that's all part of the process, nabbing guys from your specific areas. You want to go to the outlying areas as well. And I think one of the things that really kind of benefits your program as well, you have the advantage of going out and nailing some of these transfers down. Elaborate on some of the guys you were able to get through that process.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you can absolutely rely on. But the bottom line is Notre Dame College it's an attractive place. And, I think some of the things that we have to offer and being in a metropolitan area, us going into the GLIAC, some of those things, and people wanting to come back home, play closer to home, those sort of things, I think naturally it just happens. And we were able to work on a few people. We were able to get a defensive lineman in, and Derek Bavel, who's a big, 6'5", 260-pound defensive lineman who's extremely athletic, who played at the Citadel. Demetrius Best from Hampton College, where he's an offensive lineman. Was an outstanding offensive lineman in high school. Had multiple Division I offers, and his senior year kind of tailed off in some things, and ended up going to Hampton. But is a great offensive lineman. Is doing a great job this semester for us. So Will Gray from right down the street, who from Brush High School, who was a major part, probably one of the best players, if not the best player on the team, that the last Brush team that went to the playoffs, and did a great job. I think he had 19 sacks his senior year. Was an all-everything. He played D-line, but he was also their punt returner, kick returner, did a little bit of everything. So he's here this semester, is doing a great job. Those guys are a little bit older guys, adding some leadership to our football program. I think they're going to be great additions to the family.
He's Coach Adam Howard. I'm Andy Barch. It's our special signing day edition of Falcon Weekly. And when you were going through the whole process with the transfers, you had mentioned that one of the things that makes Notre Dame College a very attractive place to them is the fact that they're kind of coming home in a sense. And let's stick with that theme, staying home, and talk about some of the special Ohio guys outside the transfers. Who are some of the high school seniors who are going to be coming to Notre Dame College next year?
Well, we started, like I said, Andy, we started this process about a year ago. We go out to all these camps, and we have our own camps. We host our own camps on campus, and one particular person, Key Henderson, we had a need for corner. We felt like we have to go out and get a difference maker at that position. And this guy was at just about every camp that we attended. He was at our camp on campus, and I don't think I saw a pass caught against him. He had, I think, 11 interceptions at our camp.
Wow.
In the one-on-one section. So he's from Glenville. He'll be signing with us this morning, or signed with us this morning. He's an outstanding defensive back. So we think we've got a great one there in a key. Joe Nawalniak from Benedictine High School. He came to our camp as a great motor. I think he's 36-3 right now in wrestling and heavyweight. He's going to be a great defensive lineman from Benedictine for us. So, yeah, we're able to continue to attract great talent. another person where your brother is the athletic director over there at Chagrin Falls, Mike Hageman, who as a tight end, he's 6'5", tight end, but also could split out at wide receiver and do some special things and being a threat in the red zone and keeping us on track on offense. I think he's going to be a great addition to us as well.
And a number of things have changed over the course of the years since you first arrived here on campus, and some of the things I think that certainly work out in your benefit, A, the location, and B, the affiliation now with the GLIAC. Talk about how those two elements have really helped you guys blossom in this whole recruiting process.
Well, I think since I've been here, obviously with starting a football program, there's progress every single day. There's something that you do new every single day. And the progress, I think, has been accelerated here because there's a lot of people that are committed to Notre Dame college football and wanting us to be successful. If you look at from day one until now, I think a lot of people are surprised, especially when they come onto campus. And that's why we've been able to attract quality recruits that, wow, look at how much they've done in a very short period of time. And now with us progressing into a league, a very credible league, it's probably arguably the best league in football in Division II in the country. I think there's 277 players that played in the NFL from this league. So naturally, a lot of people want to compete at that level. So that has definitely helped us in recruiting. But at the same time, you want to compete against the traditional GLIAC powers as well. So entering into this league, we went head-to-head against a lot of what is considered to be the top teams in this league in recruiting, and we won some of those battles. So I'm extremely proud of our staff. They hustled around, and I think it's not only our staff and the people that we have on our staff, but it's just Notre Dame College in general. I think they're attracted to Notre Dame College and all we have to offer. So.
Well, Adam, I'll open this up to you. Final question here before we cut you loose. I know that you're extremely proud of your staff and the hard work they've put in over the last few months. You mentioned this process isn't something that starts as soon as your last season ends. It's something that starts when the previous season ends. You guys are going at this year-round. Anything else you want to point out? Any other prospects you want to put down that are on this list right now that you really want to highlight, and just to kind of tip your cap to your staff because you guys have done such a wonderful job?
Yeah, I got to tell you, it's one of those things where our staff, they do a great job. It's one of those things where I've been on staffs that recruiting is a necessary evil type of thing, where it's really the opposite here. We absolutely love to recruit. It's another opportunity for our staff to compete. And we love the process of getting to know recruits, getting to know their parents, looking for that right fit for Notre Dame College, wanting to see them progress in their 4 years here, get a degree. I think it's a special process that we really, our staff really does a good job of making sure that they're always on top of things and we never drop the ball on anything. So, yeah, there's a couple other recruits in there. I failed to mention a lot of recruits. We're going to sign a quality class. We have I think the tight end position is going to be one of those positions this year that's going to be really highlighted. I mentioned Mike Hageman. Seth Rawl from Winford High School he might be the best football player overall in this class. I think he's a fantastic player. He's a great student. If you look down our list, I think what we're the most proud of, honestly, is that we have people that are the right fit for Notre Dame and the right fit for our football program. We have sincere students. We have great students. We have multiple team captains. We look for those qualities, the leadership qualities, aside from obviously being competitive on the field. So extremely proud of our staff. They put a lot of work into what's going on today. They're down there right now, celebrating every fax that comes in, and I give all the credit to those guys.
Well, Adam, hopefully you can sit back and get a little bit of rest, because I know this has been a pretty long but very, very rewarding process for you guys as well. We appreciate the time here, and hopefully you can get some shut-eye when this day's all over with. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.
All right, that's all the time we have for our special signing day edition of Falcon Weekly. A big thanks to Aaron Jaffe, our show contributor. Our thanks to Coach Adam Howard. I'm Andy Barch. We'll see you next time on Falcon Weekly.